Who are you picking?
Mayweather, absolutely.
De La Hoya, definitely.
Don't miss it. Contact your pay-per-view provider to order.
It's been a matchup that we've been dying to see for a long time.
Two big contenders, you know, and it's something that people want to see.
That battle is going to be like Ali Foreman.
Floyd, he has the complete package. You know, he has it all. You know, I think this is going to be one of his biggest tests.
De La Hoya is my name. That's the one I look for.
I bet with my heart, so I say De La Hoya.
Oscar's the man!
I'm banking on my man Floyd.
I got to go with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oscar? Did she say Oscar? And close the door.
The sweet science of boxing. It takes a lifetime to master. And perhaps that's why the greatest are the ones who took to it early.
Oscar's been boxing since he was a little kid, and he loves being in that ring.
I started fighting at like 5 years old. Coming from a family of fighters, I kind of had no choice but to be a fighter.
Oscar was always a terrific boxer puncher since he was 130 pounds, since he was an amateur. It's rare that you see that kind of hand speed combined with that kind of power and also technical proficiency at an early age as Oscar had that entire package.
Oscar inherited the DNA of his father and apparently the looks of his mother.
Once he became a professional, Oscar began to demonstrate to all of us that he had a different constituency from most fighters. And the biggest difference in his constituency was the overwhelming preponderance of women who cared about Oscar De La Hoya. He was a matinee idol, in large part because Oscar was unique, just a different kind of animal altogether.
De La Hoya's has been a storied career. He's gone from Olympic gold to world championships in 6 different divisions, all the while earning the title of the Golden Boy as the biggest non-heavyweight attraction in the world of boxing.
Oscar De La Hoya has made so much money, so much fame, and still respect. Wherever he goes, people love Oscar De La Hoya.
The most popular guy, Oscar De La Hoya. And ever since he won the Olympic medal in Barcelona, he's been the face of boxing.
Oscar is the friendly image of boxing, which boxing has needed for a long time, and Oscar's kind of a lone voice out there.
Oscar is always sweet, cheerful, very nice, easygoing, but once the bell rings, Oscar changes. He's an extremely vicious, competitive person, and don't ever think any different.
I have never seen Oscar waver under fire. He's got a hell of a chin.
Well, 75% of this business is mental. And obviously, De La Hoya has tremendous heart. He wouldn't have accumulated the titles he accumulated.
I don't think he has to fight for money or for respect. I think Oscar's fighting simply for his pride. He's fighting for his spot in history.
Well, the reason why he took this fight is for the legacy of it. To close that book, finally. You know, I think this can be the final chapter.
Anytime you got a man that don't back up, backing up, you in trouble.
Several of the recent chapters in Oscar De La Hoya's book have featured Floyd Mayweather Sr. as an important character. Floyd Sr. has been in Oscar's corner as his trainer for the past 7 years. But for this fight, De La Hoya has brought in former Trainer of the Year, Freddie Roach. Floyd Sr.'s impact, however, will certainly be felt on both fighters.
I think that's a major storyline to the fight, who's in Oscar's corner, because he has been trained by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s dad over the last 7 years. And to change your trainer before a fight of this magnitude has to be a very major decision. But at the same time, Oscar's not going to lose that knowledge that he's got from Floyd Sr. over those years.
Obviously, he's been teaching me that style, how to dissect that style. And obviously, what you do is use his own medicine against him.
Oscar says not only did he show him that style of fighting, but he showed him how to penetrate that style of fighting. There's no question in my mind that Floyd Sr. has given Oscar a roadmap to his son's weaknesses and his son's strengths, and I think Oscar's going to try to exploit those.
It doesn't affect me one bit. To work with another trainer has no impact whatsoever. Having Freddie Roach on my corner is definitely going to be a positive for me because he's a specialist when it comes to breaking down the opponents. Strategy is everything to him.
Mayweather's a very
crafty guy, and we got to come up with the best strategy to beat him. It's a huge fight, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Oscar's a fighter. He loves to fight. He loves challenges. He likes fighting the best. He's done that his whole career. And it's to his credit he's taken on this fight with Floyd, and that shows you that Oscar at his core is a fighter, and fighters fight.
I think with a fighter like Oscar, you know, every fight is an event. He gets up for that event. I don't think that he could get up for just fighting Joe Blows, you know, just the average Joes. I think the opponent has to be someone special, and there has to be something that, you know, energizes him to do it.
He wants you out with that big W, a big capital W. And there's nothing bigger now in boxing than a W over Floyd Mayweather.
For the first time in history, HBO captures the lives of two champions, 24/7. Follow the footsteps of two of the greatest names in the sport, Oscar de la Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. As the world awaits, watch them prepare for the biggest fight of their careers. The unprecedented access, unvarnished truth, and raw emotion. Join HBO Sports as we pull back the curtain on this epic drama. De la Hoya Mayweather 24/7. Catch replays of this four-part series on HBO 2.
Houston, we have a pick. It's De La Hoya.
You're breaking up. Did you say Mayweather?
De La Hoya.
It's Mayweather!
It's De La Hoya!
The world is talking.
Crowd's getting their money's worth in Vegas.
De La Hoya Mayweather. The world awaits. Who are you picking?
Mayweather, absolutely. De La Hoya, definitely.
Don't miss it. Contact your pay-per-view provider to order.